I got a question for the ladies and the ladies only. Why y'all want to be a real nigga so bad? Like, don't nothing irritate me or just frustrates me more than a woman who operates in this way of just being tough all the time. And I guess it irritates me because I used to be like this whole tough girl act and stuff like that, but to be honest, you only being tough because you angry. You feel pain. That's the only reason you want to be tough or you want to be a real nigga. I don't know not one woman in real life who actually wants to be that, who actually looks for that. So when y'all be out here, when y'all be out here talking about you want to be a real nigga, no, you don't. No, you don't. You really want to be a feminine woman, but you don't know how to do that. You don't know how to do that. I heard this panel last night. I couldn't even watch it all the way because I was like, I couldn't believe this was the things that the women were saying on there. Ooh, dang bug. And so the guy, all he did was ask women to define their own way of what femininity was. My God, baby. My God. Huh. I could not believe the responses. A girl was on there talking about some. I feel like femininity is like pretty much calling them ditzy women who are feminine are ditzy. Um, they're weak, they're slow. Like that's to kind of sum up what she was saying because she couldn't even find the word. She just pretty much was saying, they're kind of just like let people just do whatever to them. Like pretty much a woman with no boundaries. Like I was floored. And then another woman said, that plus I'm too real of a nigga to be that way. Like I'm a real nigga. Like I'm a real nigga. Like she kept saying that. Then another girl was like, I'm from New Orleans, New Orleans niggas don't like that. They like you gotta like cut them a little bit and they gotta bleed and they like that. And I'm just like, they don't really like that. Nobody really likes that. All of that is just trauma. Trauma, trauma, trauma. Like I'm not even just like that's trauma. And it pains me because it's like, man, I used to be that toxic, that tough girl, that all of that, but really it's just a disguise for the anger, the pain. That's it. And that's the only way that you know how to cope with it. That's the only way you know how to deal with it is if you disguise yourself as being a tough woman. You're not tough. We don't want that. Innately, we're not that. It is so much power and divinity in being a lady, being a woman. I cannot make this up. I used to be the tough girl, the girl that always wanted to fight, the girl that always wanted to just get mad, get angry, just everything. I was the crazy girlfriend, all that. I didn't really want to be any of that. I love being a woman. I love being in my femininity. I love anything that triggers my nervous system is not a space that is safe for me. Being feminine is not ditzy or a dainty thing. It's not a necessarily a damsel in distress. The feminine women that I know, they just flow. It's literally your spiritual essence that you constantly nurture, which helps you to open up yourself. You figure out your boundaries. You feel like you figure out your peace, what moves you, what don't move you, what isn't safe, what is safe. And you move accordingly. You build your blocks up accordingly based off of that. When I say blocks, I mean your boundaries, how you're going to protect your energy. That's what I mean. It's not putting up a wall. No, you're still flowing, you're still experiencing life, but you know, based off of the environments that you are in, based off of the people that you connect with, whether this is going to trigger your nervous system to feel if you're going to feel safe or you're not going to feel safe. Feminine women know what safety is. And a lot of times that's provided for you effortlessly wherever you go. You are divinely protected because you are in your feminine essence. They associated femininity with colors of pink, just really girly things. They kept saying, "Oh, I'm a tomboy. I'm a tomboy. I'm too tomboy." I grew up a tomboy too. We got to stop making excuses when we are really in pain. That's it. That's all. You angry. You mad. You sad. You frustrated. You stressed. You got the weight of the world on you. Plus your household is fucked up. Plus your family's dysfunctional. Plus you grew up from a broken home. Plus you drinking, you smoking, you doing all types of things. You hanging around people who are snakes who don't have a clear mind either. You're not tough. You hurt. Like I hope this makes sense. Not hope. I'm affirming this makes sense to you. Sister, brother, y'all hurt. I cannot make this up. I'm telling you from experience. I'm telling you as a woman who has made it over that hump, that hurdle. I'm still learning. I'm still figuring things out. But I know for sure for that, a 10,000 on 10,000 and 5,000%, I know that tough girl stuff, that big bag and strong, and oh, I got this, like it's an act. You don't want to be like that. You don't. And they kept making femininity seem like a woman that didn't know what and who she was. Femininity is in fact the complete opposite. We know exactly who we are and what we want. We have to stop having these damn see legally shit like Legally Blind. I swear every black girl knows about Legally Blind. That's what your depiction of you thinking femininity is. You see her dropping the shit. Oh, pick it up. Like she was blonde. I don't know one black girl who hasn't watched that movie, and I bet you that's your idea of what femininity is. The pink. She wore hot pink all the time. All the time. But what you forget is she, even in that movie, her feminine essence, she became smart. She became wise. She stepped in her power when she was dealing with that guy. I forgot his name. And she walked away from him. She found her power. Not trying to make it a color thing, but shit, it gotta make sense. Me and my sister used to love that movie. Reese Witherspoon, shit, it was alright. That was a pretty straight movie, but I'm bringing that movie up because the things that they listed, she wore hot pink all the time. She was a damsel in distress all the time. She didn't know what was going on all the time. But she became a lawyer. She became this. She became of a woman that she grew to know and love and had boundaries. So when I hear women talk about being feminine, talking out the side of their necks, just mouth going dumb, going crazy, I know you hurt and I know you in pain. You need to sit with yourself. You need to be in solitude. Know that that way of being is not needed, baby. It's a whole other realm. It's a whole another universe of being a woman. And I welcome you into that. I welcome you into that, sister, to see that light, to see your light. Don't be afraid of that. I was once afraid of that. Don't be afraid of that. It's power. Oh, oh my gosh. I wake up and I love and I honor being a woman so much. I'm on my TMI. I'm on my time of the month right now. And what I'm feeling right now is the man, I feel like the weight of the wombs. Like literally the weight of the wombs are right here. I don't feel just mine. It feel like sometimes I feel every woman. And that's what be firing me up. Cause it's like, man, like it's some angry ass wombs out here. Like I've helped women have ceremonies. It's pain. It's toughness. Y'all don't want that. I know you don't want it because when I'm doing these ceremonies with women, they release so much. They release so much. Some women will tell me so much. They be in pain. You don't want to be tough for real. You don't want that. And it's okay to say that. It's okay to admit that to yourself. I don't want to be tough no more. I don't want this pain. It's all right. It's all right, mamacita. It's all right, sister. You don't have to, but you got to deal with your stuff. You got to sit in stillness. You got to honor your womanhood. You got to honor your motherhood. You got to. If you don't, you're going to be walking around here angry, angry at your house. Get your house in order. Get your house in order. You angry at yourself. You because for one, you're holding on to too much that don't belong to you in the first place. Everything that you experience in this life is just that is an experience. We weren't taught that these things are just going to help you evolve. You weren't taught that. So now you have an attachment to everything, to everybody. You're codependent. You got abandonment issues. You got all these things going on. It's because you didn't understand. You didn't understand. Now you feel like you got to be tough. You angry at your kids for no fucking reason. And I say that so with so much emphasis on the fucking. Because I was there. I was there. I understand. The first 3 years, this is some personal shit. The first 4 years of my daughter's life, I was completely oblivious and unaware of her growth around that time, what it meant to be a mother, what it meant to be a parent, the duties and the responsibilities outside of material things, right? Outside of physical things. Parenthood is so much more than a material shit. I'm tired of seeing y'all little raggedy ass kids. Not raggedy, I'm sorry. Now that was a little angry. I'm tired of seeing y'all kids out here not knowing how to do things but TikTok dances. Man, listen, I don't even want to get on that topic because that's going to bring me to a whole nother type of passion and anger that I just don't feel like people are really ready for. But, man, ugh, you angry at your kids, you cussing at your kids. I be going into just stores. The things that I hear women tell their little 3-year-old sons and daughters, like I heard this woman one time refer to her son as a little nigga. Right there. She was on the phone with one of her friends And she was talking about some young with this little nigga. Are you kidding me? You for real? Like, like what? Are you crazy? How? This I ain't the one to judge, but I'm judging y'all ass now. I'm judging. I'm judging. I'm judging. I don't care. Because how dare you? How dare you? And sometimes I even, when I think about stuff like that, I've never called my daughter out her name. I've never done nothing like that. So when I hear people say stuff like that to 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds for doing the things that they supposed to be doing at that age, it pisses me off. Oh, that made me angry. That makes me angry. And I just be looking. I ain't gonna lie, my face be reading. Like, it be, I know they feel it. I know they feel it because I be trying not to say something because you can't say nothing to parents no more because if you say something to them, you just that's part of the problem with the community and building the village. You bring your children around me, I'm gonna say something. That's just it. And to be honest, I expect you to say something for mine too. That's just it. I grew up, my mom, she was around other kids. They would get the disrespect and act crazy. My mama said something, whether their parent was there or not. 9 times out of 10, the other parent agreed. What happened to that? If you don't want me to say nothing, if you don't want me to, don't bring your children around me. Cause I'm gonna act like Shelby. Okay, that's my mama name. But anyways, you cussing out yourself, you mad at yourself, you in pain, you talking crazy to your kids, you unaware of their emotional needs. For the first 1 to 4 years of my daughter's life, I missed that shit. And I'm saying that, admitting that in front of just, I did that because I didn't know. We don't know. People be like, there ain't no God to being a parent. There ain't no guide. There ain't no book. It needs to fucking be. It need to be some standards in this. That's what it need. It needs to be some. Okay. We got a book for the Bible. We can write a book for being a parent. We can write some standards and some codes on being a parent. We can make that happen. So I'm tired of people telling us there ain't no book on how to be a parent. It is. It's several. That is another problem that I have in our community. That's some bullshit. Excuse my language. That's some bull. You telling me that all these other coaches got guides and stuff like that for their children on raising kids and they got rites of passages for their kids, but we ain't got none? Who told us that? Who? Who? Y'all don't have me in here being angry. See, this is that other side of femininity that they don't want to talk about. They want to call it dark femininity, and it's this dark thing, this negative thing about it. No, no. Femininity is also assertiveness, standing on business. Come on now. It's not weak. It's being, man, it's not weak. It's power and it's strength. Do you know how powerful you got to be to stand in your femininity and have to even, the fact that we even have to defend our femininity half of the time is crazy. So, no, I have to be assertive, but I also know when to bring it down. I also know how to read the room, that even if it is somebody trying or challenging my femininity, I know how to alchemize that energy to make you rethink what you're doing. All by just my essence and me being who I am in my femininity. Because what happens is somebody challenges, another woman challenges your femininity because they want to see you be tough. Well, you fight that back with, just, oh, okay. That's crazy that you feel that way. But it's unfortunate that you feel that way, but yada 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 XYZ. Like you can kill shit like that. And then just be like, okay, let them have it. Okay. You your feelings are valid. Yeah, go ahead. It makes them question themselves, whether people realize that or not. When they leave that room or that conversation, they question themselves. Yeah. You know why? Because I've experienced that. And I used to wonder, like, damn, like I was a little extra. And you start to see how she's able to shift the room with just that simple response. So emotional intelligence is a thing. Now, you angry at yourself, you angry at your kids, you angry as fuck at your partner. You madder than a mug at your partner. You're angry. You're angry. This man could be a great man. He could be a man that has structure, that has resources, all that type of stuff. He got a plan. He got a vision. A vision. When we be talking about I'm a real nigga, you got a man, a real man with a vision and a plan. And you over here talking about you a real nigga. What we doing that at? Ain't no man with no real vision, no real resources. Talking out here like he want a real nigga. He's a real man. What are y'all talking about? You can't make this up. You angry at him. You mad at him. You cussing at him. You telling him all the things that he don't deserve. When really you mad at yourself. Come on now. Come on now. Meet me somewhere. Meet me with it. Right? I'm trying to teach y'all something. Excuse my passion. But I'm very passionate about this subject because I just love being a woman and I honor myself too much. And I've been there. I've been there. But I've overcame that. The woman that I was the woman that I was and the woman that I am today, my God, honey, you would think the things that I told you, you would be like, girl, you did what? Yeah, I did. I did do that. That was crazy. Might actually be psychotic. But I overcame that. And you can too. If you just admit that you don't want to be tough. Like let's cut the tough girl act and let's let's heal. Let's really understand that in its wholeness. So you don't want to be angry and you don't want to be a real nigga. You want to be a real woman. You want to be a woman of substance. You want to be a woman of character. You want to be the woman where you just go places and because of your essence and the way that it flows and the way that you flow and the way that you just carry yourself, things are provided for you without you having to lift a finger. And it has nothing to do with color. Those things are just plus. Get your hair done, your nails done, looking the part is just a plus. That's external. Everything about femininity and feminine inner, inner G is internal. And that's what a lot of women lack. Is internal energy. It's energy. Inward, the journey inward. That's what it is. So let's make this make sense, all right? I love you, and I'm saying all of this out of love. I'm saying this because I've been there and I done that, and I'm tired of the fake, these facades out here. You don't want to be those things, so let's quit acting like it. And if you want to join a community where you ain't gotta be like that, hit my Patreon. We breathe. I teach you how to breathe. I teach you how to breathe. I teach you different ways to alchemize your energy, really tap into your femininity. I teach you different recipes because, damn, like, not only is y'all energy fucked up, but y'all eat shitty as hell. Like, y'all stink. Like, I teach you how to take care of your womb. I teach you how to do that. Okay? And that's really the tea. That's really the beginning of it. That's where everything started with me. Womb healing is how everything started. It took me from alchemizing my mad ass womb to now I am just anything outside of resting or just anything where I cannot flow. I will not be doing it. I will not be doing it. But it starts with your flow, your monthly flow. That's what it starts with. Your womb. Y'all got angry wombs out here. I'm telling you, once you start tapping into your womb and eating better, getting around better people, introducing yourself to new things that's actually healthy for you, not even just food, but just a healthier space where you can clear your minds. I'm telling you, you're going to open up a whole nother realm of yours that you didn't even know existed. So I invite you in. Click the link on my Patreon and come join the garden. Come join the inner garden, okay? But yes, that's all I gotta say. I love y'all, but we gotta wrap this femininity, this tough girl shit up, okay? Because I'm about sick of it.